In a universe where life does not end at death, we explore the infinite possibilities forged by our very minds. Welcome to Arthadian Anthologies. Greetings, fellow travelers. Welcome to a Reborn in Power series that takes place after the Pod Pit Challenge in entries 16 and 17 of the New Age campaign. If you haven't yet, go back to the New Age so you can get a better sense of what happens here, as this story will be diving into the Chosen known as Marmaduke 9. Greetings, fellow travelers. Welcome to a Reborn in Power series featuring the Kron Chosen known as Marmaduke 9, who was captured by a mysterious pilot known as Hagar in the Pod Pit Challenge. Follow along as Marmaduke is subjected to face his past fragments in this side series to the New Age. This is going to be an interesting little side thing for us, but we will see what happens. You are playing Marmaduke 9, and Marmaduke 9 has just been yeeted off of the set of the New Age, and now it has its own little thing going on.
I got a spin-off. I talked to the studio.
So I'm going to turn this up so that you can hear it. Marmaduke 9. As you are resting, you feel multiple figures approaching you. You notice all around you silhouettes beginning to approach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see each of them look at you, and a light begins to shine and cycle through each of their faces. You see each of the Marmadukes that came before you. As you rest here, what do you do?
I'll look at each of them in turn. I'm going to judge their facial hair. Are any of their mustaches as bushy as mine?
They are. There's one that stands out. The 7th one. Marmaduke 7.
Damn him and his luscious mustache. Curls up at the end. I always asked him what kind of wax he uses. He never told me.
As they stand before you, the light that cycles through each of their faces begins to dim, and they begin to fade away into the shrouded darkness behind them. And then you see further down, you're not sure the distance of it, but you see a light that emanates. And the light looks a lot like a doorway.
I'm going to sit up, then stand up. Check all my limbs are attached.
All your limbs seem to be attached. When you look down at yourself, you notice that your enhancement slots are filled.
I'm going to examine those slots. What kind of enhancements are in them?
Go ahead and roll me a computers check.
Now, the question is, what is my computer's score? Computers is intelligence, I believe?
Yes, it is intelligence. So you'll have a plus 12 no matter what.
I have a plus 12 no matter what. I think it's just 0.
Okay.
And that is a 9, so 21.
21. As you check these enhancements, you feel like your body glitches for a moment. You try to diagnose exactly what these enhancements are to you. They feel natural. They feel organic, like they have been a part of you for a long time and you've just been missing them. You still see the light shining from the doorway far off in the distance. There is a light that illuminates around you so you could see within about 10 feet of you, but everything is dark. You look up, you don't see anything. It's just like the light is just there. That is emanating from you, probably.
I'm going to move carefully towards this doorway, keeping my ears peeled for anything in the darkness. As the light is illuminating things around me, what do my surroundings look like?
You look around. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Normally, I have a macro that does this.
I know. I'm sorry.
I've gone back to maths. It says 2, but I'm pretty sure I upped it. I may have upped it all the way to 5.
Yeah, feel free to mess around.
It will tell me somewhere. It is... You know what? I can just search.
I feel like you probably would have upped perception to 5,
I feel like it's something I would have done.
Yeah.
Perception 2, perception to 4. I raised it up to 4. So that's 8, 4, and that works off my will.
Yeah, will.
So 23, 8, 4, 11, 23.
Okay. As you look to each of your sides to see if there's anything surrounding you in this space. You look at the where everything is illuminated, and in the ground that you walk on, there is some kind of, it looks like a pattern being formed that is stemming directly out of you, and it looks like it's not fully circling. It's almost like it zigzags in multiple ways, and there is a faint light that emanates from it. It's a white light that shines, and the closer you look at it, it looks like coding of some kind. You can attempt to comprehend it, but that would require, I would say, either computers or a lore check. They're both intellect based, but I'm not sure if you have anything in lore either.
I think I might actually. I think I have.
Right.
I think I have 1 point in lore.
1 point in lore, just like get that extra one.
That's the issue with having IRL dice. You drop them. All right.
Yep.
I've got it. Okay. So with that extra 1 point in lore, that gives me. It's rolling pretty well. That's 21 again.
21. As you look at this coding, you begin to recall something. I need you to roll me a discipline check now. Because you know what that means.
Oh, that's the worst one yet. That's 21 again, though. Rolling 21 a lot.
Oh, okay. You're good. You're good. You're this memory, this fragment comes to you of a time where you entered into what looks like one of those. It looks like some kind of medical pod. And you see the doors slide open and you enter inside. And as you enter inside, it connects directly to your enhancement slots. And as it connects to this, you begin to see these lines of code that almost remind you of your creator. And as this memory kind of fades away from your vision, you see before you the doorway has actually shifted closer to you.
Your attention, I see.
As it has shifted closer to you, you suddenly see your surroundings begin to vibrate. Zzz, zzz, zzz. And then you begin to hear a slight and then you wake up and you hear and you look over to your side. You go to press the snooze button, and as you press the snooze button, you see a let me check one thing actually. As you go and press the snooze button, you hear and then a slight shift of sound comes as you hear a voice come through, and it's static. It's like Marmaduke 999. Are you there? And you look over and you see Kyrax
Was that not
on your codex call.
Was that not the snooze button? I thought. I'm here, Kyrax. I'm here.
Where are you? You're connecting. You see, it's cutting out a lot currently.
Yes, it's because I'm in East Asia. That's why and my internet is terrible. That's why it's cutting out. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. But in all seriousness.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick up my codex. How's the signal on it?
The signal is very bad.
And that would be a side effect of wherever I am, I guess.
Yeah, you believe so.
I'm surprised you managed to even get through, to be quite honest.
It took a lot of figuration for my systems, but I think I got. You see he's frozen for a second. So you think that you can do...
We're going to be here a while, aren't we?
This is just me messing with you, huh? But he stops. He's like, yeah. Can you?
Kyrax, try boosting your signal a little bit more. I don't think the people here particularly want me having outside conversations.
I try. And you see him kind of go off for a second, and then he comes back after about like 5 minutes or so. And he says, all right, does that sound better?
Actually, yes, it does.
Okay. Could you potentially do a cargo run for me?
A cargo run?
The high-paying one. Yes.
Kyrax, I'm a bit indisposed at the moment.
That never stopped you before.
Well, I've not been kidnapped before. This is quite a new experience.
Oh, you're kidnapped?
Yes.
Okay, well, then I'll go find someone else.
Wait, Kyrax, wait a moment.
Yes?
Can you get a message to Alvora for me?
Sure, I can.
All right. Look, just tell her to contact.
Well, are you going to tell me?
I'm
Okay,
getting
well, yeah,
to
tell,
it, Kyrax.
What? Okay!
It's the time delay. That's what it is. Tell her to contact Sai as soon as she can. Tell her I love her.
Sai.
She'll know who I mean.
Okay. That's it? Just contact Sai and tell her that you love her?
Yes. That I love Alvora, not Sai. Just to avoid confusion.
Okay. Yes, that makes more sense.
Yes.
I don't know who the Sai is, but okay.
Right.
All right, well, good luck. And you see him, it fades away.
Well, at least I know I've got a job waiting for me somewhere. Or not, actually. He's giving to someone else. Fuck. All right. I'm going to get up. And
okay, you get up.
Go to the door of my chamber.
You go up to the door of your chamber, and you see, as you approach it, the door has a panel on the side, and it blinks red. And as it blinks red, it says, no access.
I'm in here.
You are.
I'm going to knock on the door.
Okay, you knock on the door. As you knock on this door, you see a part of the door slides open, and then you see these eyes that shine through.
Hello, Captor. How are you today?
I do not understand.
Could you be a dear and open the door for me, please?
Put your hands through the slot, and you suddenly see a slot next to the door slide open.
Why?
Security.
I put my hands through the slot.
As you put your hands through the slot, you feel something bind your hands up.
I'm unarmed, you Mary. What am I going to do?
You are a Marmaduke. We have been informed of your skill sets.
Well, that's true. Flatterer.
As that happens, the door slides open and you see just a robot that is just like a hunk of metal within like boxes. It looks kind of like he's made from like Minecraft blocks. And he's just like, hello, Marmaduke 9.
Hello.
Did
What's
you
your
sleep
name?
well?
I slept very well. What's your name?
I am Form 5.
Form 5.
Form 5. I am the 5th iteration of my form.
All right. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Well,
Are you looking for sustenance?
some sustenance wouldn't go amiss. I'm also looking for a chance to stretch my legs and have a look around this delightful craft that I've been spirited aboard.
Well, if you are going to be exploring, I must accompany you.
Sounds good. What are your small
And you
talk
need-
algorithms?
Small talk. Do you like movies?
I do. I recently watched one about a pilot. It was very stirring. So stirring, in fact, that it
I
made my
think you
brain explode
froze.
slightly. Oh no.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
No, you're good. You're good now.
I have a fragment.
You have a fragment.
I pause for a moment and have a fragment, and then come back. Sorry about that. As I was saying, I recently saw a film about a pilot, and it was very stirring.
I see. Do you like games?
I tell you what, let's walk and talk.
You guys begin to walk and talk as you are like walking down this what seems to be a hallway that curves. You walk for a while. You notice that there are other doors that seem to all be closed, and there are panels next to them. You haven't really checked any of the panels, as Form 5 is just like kind of walking with you. I'm not sure if you've seen Interstellar.
Mm.
You know how they have those robots that like kind of like move like that? That's kind of like how this guy moves. And as as they're moving, you notice another one is coming by. You haven't noticed any prime or anything like that. Just these forms, and you see them. You see one of them comes by and passes by you, and it says, "Salutations, salutations." You hear Form 5 say.
Salutations.
So, oh, it is the other. It is the Marmaduke 9. Yes, Form 4. This is Marmaduke 9.
Ooh, number
Hello,
4.
Marmaduke 9.
Hello,
I am Form 4. Hi.
Hello. Hi. How many of you are there?
There are 26 of us and counting.
Hmm. And so more. There could be more.
Yes,
Oh.
Hagar is working on them.
Oh. Very interesting. Well, good to meet you, Mr. 4.
Good to meet you. Farewell. And it begins to go away. And 5 is just continue to go. Where would you like to explore? Marmaduke 9.
Oh, let's just see where our feet take us, shall we? I'm going to call you Mr. 5. I feel like we have that sort of, considering you're one of my captors, I think let's keep this formal.
Mr. I suppose. And then you see it beginning to continue to walk. As you're going, you continue for some time. 10 minutes goes by. 30 minutes. And you're just walking around in a circle at this point.
Tell me, Mr. 5, are there any more residents here, or is it just me?
Just you.
Oh.
You are the first one.
Ah. Now, by chance, are you planning on adding at least 26 more?
No. That is up to Hagar.
Ah.
Hagar is preparing the way to Vicronix
Hmm.
to present you.
Oh. Where is Hagar, by chance?
At the bridge.
Well, shall we have a quick jaunt to the bridge?
You see he stops and is silent for a good solid minute. Negative.
Negative, you say? Why?
You cannot go to the bridge.
Why ever not?
You are considered a captive.
That's why you put these things on me.
This is true. But order comes from Hagar. Hagar says negative.
Well, Hagar told you this himself, did he?
Affirmative.
Well, Hagar is a boring, cheating bastard who cheats in races. So, instead...
Hagar got disqualified from the race.
As well
Technically,
he should be. As well
he did not cheat.
Oh, I think we both knew he cheated quite a bit.
He had a mission objective to capture you and or Liam.
Ah, so it's primes he's after. Specific primes, or just any primes?
I've said too much. You see, he's like, let us continue to stretch your legs, or would you like to go back to your chamber?
Can we go to a bit of the ship that is not this orbit around my chamber? Perhaps a viewport?
Yes.
Or... Ah, well,
Viewport. You want to see a view of space?
well, I want to see a bit of everything. But I'm partial to a view of space.
Affirmative. As he begins to turn towards the center area of what you've been walking around, you see he goes up to it, and as he goes up to it, it almost looks like he merges with the wall. And as he merges with the wall, a doorway opens up, and you see a lift open up, and then you hear around like the audio from the lift. Please step in.
I step into the lift.
You step into the lift. The door closes up, and then it opens back up, and you see a large rectangular space and a huge view that goes. You just see space, and you see couches, sofas, and all that stuff. Lounge area.
Ooh, I'm going to put my feet up on a couch.
As you walk out of the lift and begin to walk over there, you see the door shuts, and then coming back out of that space is Form 5 as he begins to come over towards you.
Ah, lovely, lovely space. Where are we? Can I tell? By looking out.
I'd like you to roll me an astronomy check. I believe you have astronomy, right? I think you're the only one who has astronomy.
I feel like it's something I would have.
I remember
Law.
you picking that at the very beginning.
Is it a law?
Yeah, it would be under knowledges.
Ah, okay, so it might be knowledge 1.
Yeah, it would probably be knowledge 1.
All right.
Knowledge 1 or 2.
Okay. All right. What does that work off?
Intelligence.
Oh, lovely. 19.
19. As you look out, it's very hard to tell. The stars, there's not many stars out here. Like, you're not within a galaxy cluster or anything like that. It's mostly dark space.
Not much to see, really, is there? Unfortunate.
Not much.
Pity. Got a hangar bay?
Affirmative.
Can we go?
Negative.
Why not?
You are a Marmaduke. That
Oh.
doesn't matter for you.
I need. Do you. Form 5. Piloting a vessel requires a couple of things. First, requires me to be in the cockpit. And secondly, it requires me to be able to reach further than this. What am I going to activate the flight controls with my nose? My delicious mustache?
With your enhancements.
Well, I don't have to be in the cockpit. I can just look at the ships. I told you I like ships.
Suddenly, Form 5 turns around and goes over towards the wall and then merges with it.
Tell Hagar he's boring.
As he merges with it, you no longer see him. What do you do?
I hope he's telling Hagar he's boring. Well, I'm able to breathe, so there must be a life support system. There could be air vents or maintenance hatches. Are there any of those around?
What do we perception check?
It's not great. I rolled a 2, and that's a 17.
As you look around to see if there are any air vents, you do notice that there is one about 20 feet up, off in the distance, probably about 100 feet or so away. This is a very large viewing area. Like this place seems like it's a space station, not just a ship. It's a station, and it housed a lot of people. Probably it doesn't look like there's anyone here though.
Ah, so we're not moving then.
And no, it doesn't seem like it.
All right.
As you look over, though, at the vent, you suddenly hear something slide open, and entering inside is Hagar, as he steps inside the area.
Hello, Hagar. Did Form 5 tell you were boring?
Enjoying the view.
Well, I mean, not really. There's not many stars to look at. It's very interstellar out there.
He approaches you.
Nice
and
boots.
as he... Thank you. And he looks down. As he walks up and he looks at you, he's like... I take it you have a lot of questions about what is going on, but I need to make sure that you are presentable.
Is there something wrong with how I'm dressed? Is my mustache not as fluffed as it could be?
I'm not sure if you understand the kind of presentable I mean.
I clearly don't. What do you mean by presentable?
Follow me. And you see him turn around and walk back over towards the lift area.
I will follow him.
All right, you follow inside, and the lift kind of closes up, and it goes up. He's quiet.
So, we're on a spaceship, aren't we? Space station, sorry, not spaceship.
It took you that long to figure that out?
Well, it took looking out a window. You didn't give me a window.
No, I didn't.
Yes, it's very holding celly, my room. Probably because it's a holding cell. But you gave me the impression I was more of a guest than a prisoner.
Oh, I apologize. You're my trade value.
Ah. So my stay here is going to be temporary, is it?
Indeed.
And perchance, who am I being traded to?
That is something that I will not tell you. You'll come to learn it soon enough, though.
Hagar. Hagar.
You see the lift opens up. And as it opens up and you look out into where he's taking you, you see a laboratory. And there are multiple other forms inside here. About 5 other ones.
Oh dear. When you said presentable, you're not selling me to some kind of sex weirdo, are you?
No.
Well, that's a load off. Although I don't like that this involves a laboratory.
I need to make sure that you're at your peak position. Marmaduke 9.
Peak position? For
Yes.
what? For what purpose? To increase my value?
Since I was unable to capture the child, yes.
And would the child be Liam?
Indeed. You see he enters inside. And he's like, right this way.
Oh, fine. I'm not sure what you'd want with Liam.
The boy... he has a connection to... well, he looks back at you, our creator.
Ah, our creator. Okay. What does our creator want with him? To make dirty rice?
You haven't put 2 and 2 together yet? Oh, how long have you been with Liam? Haven't you noticed something odd about him?
Well, he's a fair mechanic. His dirty
That's
rice is
not
pretty
odd.
good. It's pretty good, right? Dirty rice. He makes little robot friends. Likes carrots. I think probably you're probably mistaken, and I think maybe you're looking for a different prime, not that one.
What about that bow of yours?
The light one? It's fine. Does its job.
He looks at you and he can tell that you're not being very open to him. Then again, he's not being open to you. And he looks at you and then he says, forms. And you see all the forms begin to come to you and then grab onto you and then place you onto a bed that they form into. And they kind of grab onto the binds that you have. The binds kind of begin to stretch out and then bind up into the bed.
You could have just asked me to sit on the bed.
All right. Begin. You see him turn around and begin to walk off towards what looks like a computer system, and then you feel something enter into your body, into your enhancement slots. And I'd like you to roll me an endurance check.
Oh no. What is my endurance? Oh no, I raised that up. That's 5 now.
Yeah, you've been getting more endurance checks recently. Huh.
Yes. Right. And what does that work off again?
That would work off of fortitude.
Okay. 8, 9, that's 22.
You feel yourself begin to fall asleep again, and you're trying to hold together as you struggle, and then you begin to hear a soft voice emerge. Marmaduke, wake up! Wake up! Wake up! And then you wake up, and you see around you there are multiple sconce lights, about 3 of them that are illuminating this chamber you find yourself in, and you look over and you see a female, Kron. She looks at you with these eyes that look familiar to you and are it provokes a deep emotion, a deep sorrow within you. You look at her and she says, "You look like you've seen a ghost."
I think maybe I have.
What's wrong? Bad dream?
One of those dreams that evokes something uncomfortable. Maybe something you've been dwelling on, avoiding, missing.
Oh, you're so dramatic. And you see she pats you on the shoulder and you feel it. It's physical. And as she does so, she stands up and she says, "Get up, we're almost late for work." So you see she's buttoning her shirt up.
I'll stand up.
You stand up. You look around and you don't see the lavatory. You remember the lavatory. You remember everything. Except this seems like it's from your past, yet you don't remember this. This doesn't seem like a memory. This seems like a dream or something different.
Nightingale.
What was that?
Nightingale.
She looks over at you. It's like, hmm?
I
Yes?
thought so.
What's the matter?
I am a little discombobulated this morning. I've completely forgotten. Maybe it's the dream. I don't know. I've
She
completely
she
forgotten
comes
what I was
over to
supposed to
you.
do.
She comes over to you and she like it literally like takes like caresses your cheeks and she's like, everything will be all right. Just go and make sure you report to well, I think it's you said it was 3 today, right? You had a diagnosis check?
3, that's it. 3. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yes, 3. It's one heck of a dream. My word, it's completely thrown me.
Do you need something?
Something.
Well, I mean, do you need a do you need me to check on you? Are your enhancements acting up? They tend to act up for
Uh,
you for some reason.
oh, that kind of checkup. I was going to say, darling, you'll be late for work. Um,
She looks at you and blushes like it's like
it couldn't hurt. Couldn't hurt. Just a quick one to make sure I'm not make sure bits of me aren't falling off.
she turns you around and begins to slide her fingers down your torso.
Okay.
As she does so, she checks a few kind of indentations in your enhancement slots. And she says, You are very stressed.
Am I? Maybe it's how I slept. I don't know. Or it might be the
You see on her face, she looks very concerned. Um, Perhaps contacting 2 to inform 3 that you are you have caught an illness.
an illness.
Um, a minor one. Nothing major. You know what, I will contact 2 for you. Okay? You continue the rest here, okay?
Nightingale.
She looks very concerned.
What's going on?
Um, you seem like you are. It seems like your connections to your enhancements aren't. They're severed.
Severed, you say? How did that happen? Can't have happened during
I'm
the
not
night.
sure, but I'll see if I'll see if I can gather a unit of 71s. Oh, not sorry. Of nightingales to come and check on you, but you need to rest. Okay. Okay. If your enhancements are severed, and Marmaduke's find out, or at least one finds out, I'm not sure how things will go.
All right.
All right. And you see her look at you. It's like, and she smiles at you. And as you see, she smiles at you. She like holds her belly for a second, and then leaves. The door closes. What do you do?
How do I feel?
You feel the same as you were just at when you were in the laboratory with Hagar.
You want something, don't you? You sneaky, cheating, race cheating trick. And you want something from up here, but what do you want?
Oh, my camera just shut off. Give me a second.
I'm going to have to mug extra hard. What on earth could he want? I'm going to look around the room. Because all this is foreign to me as well. And,
Go ahead and roll me a perception check as you look around the room. Turned off.
Cheat sheet. 22.
22. Okay. You look around the room. As you see your nightstand, you notice a codex sitting there. Well, you're not sure exactly. It looks familiar to you, actually. It looks like maybe a design that looks very similar to a codex that you've seen Liam and Sai have.
I want to have a look at it.
You go and pick it up. As you pick it up, it scans your face and it shows basically your systems and your missions, a mission log.
What was the last mission I went on?
It looks like an expedition. One of what looks like, as you read through, it was your the last mission that you went on was your 69th expedition into the void.
Special one, that. Number 69. Anything interesting on the mission log?
There is an audio recording.
I'm playing that
You go and play it. As you play it, you hear your voice. You hear, you say, mission log, Expedition 69, Marmaduke 9, reporting in. The void is a dark, desolate wasteland with no real life that seems to be present. Each world that you have encountered, there's not much there except for hordes of what seem to be zombie-like creatures. They don't seem to have any conscious minds that of their own. But they have some kind of network that they work within. Trying to understand this for the plan is important. And that if all goes well, you will have favor to be able to make sure that your child grows up to be strong and to have a larger place within the plan. As this happens, you see, you hear a connection come through, and then it sounds like someone begins talking to you. It sounds like Marmaduke 7 talk to you and says, "What'd you find?" And you respond with, you're kind of shallow, and you're just like, no, I'm not gonna give you like everything I found. And then 7 kind of gets irritated, but then flies with you back to base. And then the recording stops.
Interesting. Main computer access. Enable vocal interface, please.
Okay, you're going to try to access the computer systems with using your voice.
For the people at home.
As this happens, you see the codex actually shines and says, "Welcome, Marmaduke 9. It's good to see you again."
Oh, you're a charmer this morning. It's good to see you too, I suppose. Information request. Current position.
Current positioning?
Current stellar location.
Your current stellar location is within the cosmic membrane of the core realms.
Well, that's very specific, isn't it? Bit
And then it runs off a coordinate number. And as it runs off this coordinate number, I'd like you to roll me a... I'm trying to remember if you saw this or not. I forget. Did you weren't... No, you weren't one of the ones that looked into the computer system on the solar orbiter, huh?
No, but I have navigation as a skill.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a navigation check.
Oh, dear. Dear, oh, dear. Well, it's not good. What does navigation work off?
Intellect.
Okay, then it might be all right.
That might be all right.
It's going to an 18.
18. These coordinates when you look at it, they are coordinates that are off the path of what seems to be near the realm of Evemore. But they're like, it's between the realm of Evemore and Synchronous, which Synchronous is where the where Vicronix is at. And then you hear the system say, "Are you wanting to know exactly where you are position-wise physically or within your mental capacity?"
What an interesting question. I'm assuming physically I am at these coordinates, correct?
Indeed, Marmaduke 9, you are.
And mentally?
Mentally, you see a location pop up within the dark void.
So, my body is here and yet my mind is elsewhere.
Would you like a timeline as well?
I would.
You see your physical body connects directly to a specific time period. It looks like it is in cycle 140 ACR. And then you see your mental capacity is at a different time period. It looks like it is around cycle 15,998. And thinking about this, I'd like you to roll me a lore check.
All right. Oh, that's plus. So hang on. Cheat. Come back to me. That's a 19.
This is before the reset happened. Your mind is before the reset. But then again, it's also this computer is telling you this.
Computer.
Yes.
My body is here, yet my mind is in the future.
Your mind is here, your body is elsewhere.
Ah, it's the other way around. My mind
Yes.
is here, my body is in the future.
Yes.
Computer, I gather this is some sort of dream state or simulation, correct?
Yes.
Then, I suppose the next logical question is, computer, why on earth are you telling me that instead of keeping it to yourself? Not that I mind.
Because I care about you.
Oh. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm just going to think back. Has my computer ever expressed such feeling for me before?
You're gonna try to remember
Yes.
in the past.
Yes.
As you let me roll. Have you roll another lore check real quick. See how
That's better.
this goes.
24. That's better.
Okay. thinking about the past, and you try to recall these memories, these specific memories in your mind that have been hidden from you for some time, the computer, it did express very caring feelings, like it was trying to make sure that everything that you did, that it was right. It was down the right path. That path, though, that path was part of the plan. When you hear the plan and you heard it inside the recording, the plan you don't quite know.
Computer.
Yes, Marmaduke 9.
It's been quite a morning. I feel like if you display such care toward me, I'd probably give you a name that isn't computer. Seems like the kind of cron I am.
I see. You can just call me Benefactor.
Benefactor?
Yes.
I have
Oh,
I have 2 more requests, and then I think I will ponder.
the Nightingale unit is almost on their way.
Then we'll have to be quick. How long before she arrives?
5 minutes.
What is my physical condition?
You are under severe stress. You are incapacitated currently.
Does the stress on my body that Nightingale detected reflect the stress on my body wherever it is?
Yes.
Thank you. What's the prognosis? Am I going to fall apart or drop dead at any moment?
Potentially. But there are ways to remedy this. You must complete yourself, just as Hagar has told you to. The computer knows Hagar. Or the benefactor.
I see. I see.
Doing so means you must gather enhancements that are built here.
For what purpose?
To complete yourself.
And
Hagar
once,
wants you full.
and once I am complete,
Only then will you come out.
and once I am complete, what does Hagar get out of it?
Hagar believes that he can use you to take you to another one who I care for deeply.
I see. Now or in the future?
In the future.
So someone you will care about.
Yes. And who I do care about very deeply. If Hagar is able to take you to them, they will let you go. Hagar does not know this.
So this isn't his simulation. Or is it his simulation?
It is my simulation. Suddenly the door slides open, and you see a unit of nightingales all begin to enter inside. And you see the codex reads, "Until we speak again, Marmaduke 9." And you see Nightingale 71 come in, and she's like, "All right, check his enhancements to see if you can reconnect them." And they go over towards you. It's like, "Are you all right, Marmaduke 9? Would you like us to give you anything to drink or anything to like make you feel more comfortable where you're at?"
You know, a drink wouldn't go amiss. And unless she's got pressing engagements elsewhere, my delightful wife.
71 looks at you, is like, "You want me to stay with you?"
I woke up this morning feeling like I haven't seen you in 1,000 years. Call it dramatic. It's just how I feel.
"I will stay with you then." She comes up to your side as they begin to check on you. And as they begin to check on you, you look over towards your codex and you just see the words, "Until we speak again, Marmaduke 9." As you look at them, you feel like this might be your way to finally rid yourself of those fragments. Of the fragments that you've been dealing with. And with that, we will end the session there.
Okay.
Yeah. Sweet. Well, hopefully this recording is good enough. If not, we'll try audio and we'll do other stuff. But yeah.
I'll watch it back and we'll see.
Okay. All right. And then send over the audio when you can, and yeah, we'll do that. Thank you all for listening. And if death comes to you, may you be reborn in power. End credits. I thank you for listening to Fragments Reborn. Be sure to listen to the New Age campaign to get more context to Marmaduke's fragments. Also, if you want to be reborn yourself, you can subscribe as a Chosen to access Chosen creation and exclusive codex entries. Until next time, travelers, be safe, stay safe, and if death comes to you, may you be reborn in power.